Hello everyone, welcome back to Personal Finance Academy. Today, we're going to be talking about something that affects all of us in one way or another. The difference between the habits and behavior of the rich and the poor. We're going to be discussing 15 specific things that poor people tend to do that the rich don't. Now, before we get started, we want to make it clear that these are general observations and not hard and fast rules. There will always be exceptions to the norm. That being said, let's get started. 1. Poor people tend to live paycheck to paycheck, while the rich have a solid financial plan in place. 2. The poor often have a scarcity mindset, while the rich have an abundance mindset. 3. Poor people tend to focus on the present, while the rich focus on the future. 4. Poor people tend to spend their money on things they want, while the rich invest their money. 5. Poor people tend to have a lot of debt, while the rich have little to none. 6. Poor people tend to have low credit scores, while the rich have high credit scores. 7. Poor people tend to have a lot of consumer goods, while the rich invest in assets. 8. Poor people tend to have a lot of stress in their lives, while the rich have more control over their time. 9. Poor people tend to have a lot of fear, while the rich have more confidence. 10. Poor people tend to have few connections, while the rich have a wide network. 11. Poor people tend to have a lot of negative self-talk, while the rich have a positive attitude. 12. Poor people tend to have a lot of short-term goals, while the rich have long-term goals. 13. Poor people tend to have a lot of distractions, while the rich are highly focused. 14. Poor people tend to have a lot of worries, while the rich have a lot of solutions. 15. Poor people tend to have a lot of regrets, while the rich have a lot of lessons learned. So, there you have it, 15 things that poor people tend to do that the rich don't. Remember, these are general observations and not hard and fast rules. But, by understanding these differences, we can all learn to make better financial decisions and improve our lives. Thank you for joining us on our personal finance journey. We hope that you have learned valuable information and strategies for managing your money and achieving your financial goals. Remember, personal finance is an ongoing process and it's important to continuously educate yourself, set financial goals, create a budget, save, invest and manage debt. It's also important to review your progress and make adjustments as needed. If you have any questions or would like more information on any of the topics we discussed, please feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to help. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more personal finance tips and advice. We'll be continuing this series and providing more in-depth information on different aspects of personal finance. Thank you again for joining us and we'll see you in the next video. Take control of your finances and make your financial dreams a reality.